Now there's nowhere left to run, Claire.
Any last words?
You're making a big mistake.
These are your last words. Really?
Well, I told you Sue's not as intelligent as you all think.
What the fuck has got into you?
Into me? Felix, just 2 hours ago.
And cut. Thank you guys, your performance was really convincing. Welcome to Gordansky's Hidden Camera. Today's victim, Claire Redfield, was chased through the whole town by the people she considered her friends. Don't forget to watch tomorrow's episode as well, when we'll play a trick on Leon Scott Kennedy by making him believe that the spy he fell in love with, Ava Wong, loves him too. And I hope you're not seeing this, Kennedy, or else it will be very boring tomorrow.
What the fuck are you babbling about, Gordansky? This is not a fucking hidden camera show.
Oh my god.
You may call me Chris. Thank you. A nightmare.
You bet. One of the worst I've ever had, and definitely the longest.
Qualopek, Tiho Can. I'm glad you're here. Sit down by the chimney, I'll be with you in a minute. Is everything prepared? Yes, we're only waiting for Kate, Darcy and Bunny, then we can begin. Alright, and be honest, who bought the cookies this time?
Me. No, stop lying, you idiot. And since you've been so lazy tonight, go and change out Amanda's diaper.
Talking about Darcy and Bunny, don't you think Zip and Winston are a little bit like them? Yes, especially since Alistair is gone. Tell me what you think. How many victims will this war still claim? I don't know, Mother. But both of us have been to Helheim, so we know at least that Alistair and the others are leading a pleasant afterlife. Let's not worry about them. You're probably right.
So Felix couldn't stop eating. Tom was even more sexually motivated than usual. Kate was complaining about how everybody else is better off than her. Bunny was shouting all the time. Darcy didn't want to move. Laura wanted to own the whole world, and Sheva showed signs of exaggerated self-confidence. What a coincidence. It almost sounds like they were possessed by the 7 sins.
7 sins? You mean the cardinal sins?
Gluttony, lust, envy, wrath, sloth, greed, and pride. Laura has a whole book about them which I read while you were asleep, but there are 7 virtues as well: prudence, justice, temperance, fortitude, faith, hope, and charity.
Well, I certainly would have preferred to have them in my dream instead of the sins.
Welcome to Gordansky's weather report. Unfortunately, there is still some rain this evening, but I promise that tomorrow will be warm and sunny, the ideal weather for a birthday party outside.
Karen Gordansky. Astonishing how famous she became since the sex video of her in that armor was televised live from the Antarctic. I tell you, one day she will rule the world of television.
She was in my dream too, as the moderator of a hidden camera show. And now this. Chris, could it be possible that my dream was a forerunner of the near future?
I don't think so. We're all way too busy with trying to save the world at the moment, so the others won't try to kill you anytime soon.
Claire, Chris. Laura wants you to join us. The others are waiting.
See? He was wearing normal clothes, not underwear like in your dream.
I wish that was enough to calm me.
You shouldn't think too much, it will turn your hair gray. Follow my example, I never think. And do you see any gray hair on my head?
You're silly.
Silly but happy, and my hair is still auburn.
There you are. Finally. Then we're complete. Sorry we didn't make it sooner, but Darcy was dawdling and the fucking rain didn't make it any better.
Fortunately we arrived before the rain started, or else I would be broken now.
You're such a drama queen. But somehow you're right. I'm glad to be here too. The people out there were staring at us as if there was something wrong with us.
Perhaps they were just not used to seeing a giant with a crown and a robot in a suit stroll in the city.
I really envy people who live more at the center. It doesn't take them hours to get anywhere in that traffic.
So this is one of the other Croft manors? How many do you have? 4.
3, minus the one which burned down. But I've already hired some diligent construction workers who are rebuilding it while we're speaking.
In the rain?
Well, I pay them more than anyone else would, so I think I can expect some more commitment than usual. I only hope they don't touch my precious artifacts in the basement or I'll have to kill them.
Just a coincidence, don't give me this look.
Alright, there are 2 topics we have to discuss tonight. The first one is what we're going to do to save the world. The second one is Heather's 18th birthday tomorrow. Which one would you like to start with?
Since Qualopik and Tihokan are here too, I'd say we start with the first one. And I actually feel a little bit embarrassed about it, because the original reason why we wanted the 2 of you on our side was to have a better chance of fighting Natla. But now that Natla is dead.
But can we be absolutely sure she really is?
From what I've been told, Lard hit her in the head with Thur's hammer. And Thur's hammer is the only artifact which can kill even God Kings effortlessly.
I think Claire was referring to our conversation in the Antarctic. It seems like many people who should be dead suddenly rise from their graves nowadays.
Yes, Wesker for example, and Sir Alexander Ashford.
And my cousin, Inge.
Inge the terrible voice Wagner. Are you sure?
I wasn't at first, but now that we are talking about similar cases, it doesn't seem so far-fetched anymore. I saw her in Greece during our first meeting with Sister Margaret at the Midas Monastery.
Then that must mean it was her at the Baroness's ball as well. I was talking to Ken, that stupid traitor asshole, when I saw a fat woman with red hair enter the ballroom. So far I thought it was a coincidence, but now...
Those are a lot of coincidences, considering that hell usually doesn't allow people to leave the realm of the dead again. No, not just usually, she doesn't allow it at all, unless someone is playing around with the wishing well and its time travel abilities, but hell doesn't allow that either. But since when do villains really give a shit about what hell or anybody else wants?
Who is hell?
Darcy, you're dumb as fuck.
Excuse me?
How the hell can you not know up until now who hell is?
She's the guardian of Helheim, the underworld, where people spend eternity when they're dead.
At least that's how it should be.
You know her?
Of course we know her. By the time Qualopik and I were young, we actually knew what was to come after death, other than today, where people come up with stuff like Christianity and similar strange beliefs.
But that means that Natla is in Helheim too, like everybody else, and if everybody else is for whatever reason able to come back, then so is she.
That's what it means.
So there's not really a point in trying to kill Alexia and Alfred as long as we can't be sure they won't come back. We should try to find out what's going on in Helheim and fix that problem first.
Maybe it's just a temporary issue, who knows? Hell might not be taking her duties so seriously at the moment because she's on her period or something.
Talking about periods, I still don't. Oh well, forget about it.
Sometimes I wish I was pregnant too.
What makes you think of pregnancy right now?
You, Laura. That's what I've been trying to tell you in Antarctica. You're pregnant.
Impossible. I mean, if I was pregnant, it would already be visible, wouldn't it? I haven't had sex since
one day or two before Melnikov Island, the one night stand you're constantly telling me about, with the guy you call Dustin.
Astonishing. Dustin is the name of my ex-boyfriend.
She's right, Lara. Melnikov Island, that was about 3 weeks ago, so if you got pregnant then it would not yet be visible today.
You're a man. How do you know?
He's gay, you can trust his opinion.
Tihokan, what does gay mean?
I think that's when a man dresses like a woman, or something like that.
Like Steve, when he was dressed like a female maid at the Peruvian hotel. Is he gay?
Probably. Sorry, I'm not so familiar with this modern vocabulary yet.
Did I get that right? My daughter is pregnant, and Alistair might not be as safe in Helheim as we thought he is. As long as we don't know anything more specific, there's no reason to worry. And that applies to both matters.
Maybe we should consult the book of the ancients about this. It holds a lot of information about everything, even a manual on how to create a black hole on Earth. It's unbelievably easy actually. All you need is a butter of bread and a cat.
Amazing. But let's not waste our time with useless knowledge like this. Does your book tell us anything about Helheim?
You shouldn't be so rude.
And you shouldn't eat so many cookies, Felix.
There aren't any cookies here that I could eat.
I know, just in general. It will make you fat.
Whatever.
See, you're being paranoid.
Shut up.
But that's a good question. Where are the cookies? I thought Zipston bought some. Oh, sorry, I forgot.
If you don't mind, Quillipack and I will leave you now to find out more about Helen. As soon as we find something suspicious, we'll get in touch with you using that hotel thing.
You mean the telephone?
Oh no.
Then we can talk about Heather's birthday next. I'll show you the presents my mother and I have bought.
Do we really have to go through the rain?
Don't make such a fuss.
Tell me what you think. How many victims will this war still claim? No. All of us will survive this, mother. Because I'm not willing to lose any more of my friends.